Shokin.
Yes.
Hi, I'm John Nguyen. I'm from Salesforce. I'm here to just kind of talk to you a little bit. And this is my business card.
Thank you.
So, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. So, you have any plans for upcoming weekend?
Yeah, actually, I'm planning to go to the state fair this weekend.
Excited to try all the food?
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
love fried food.
Yeah, the weather's pretty nice outside too.
Uh huh.
Yeah. So, Alex told me that you're a UTD alumni. So,
Yeah.
how's it been like transferring from school to here?
Oh, it's been great. No, I love working for Liberty Mutual.
So, I heard that you guys recently moved here to Plano. How's
Yeah.
it been?
Oh, it's been great. Just because we're headquartered in Boston, and so the weather's a little different, but I actually don't mind the heat so much.
Yeah, we're about to hit the cold front too, so this will be
Yeah.
nice. All right, so today I kind of want to talk to you about, some questions,
Hmm.
just so we can kind of determine what your situations are and how our company can kind of hit those.
Okay, great.
Yeah, is anyone else going to be joining us today?
Scott was supposed to be joining us, but right now it's just me.
Okay. And it was okay if I take notes throughout this meeting?
Of course.
So for starters, can you tell me a little bit about your future plans and what you guys plan to do within the next 2 years?
Within the next 2 years, we're actually just trying to expand our client base and also improve our sales, our policy counts.
Okay, so kind of going deeper into that, how many clients do you currently have?
We currently have around 250,000 to 270,000 policy counts.
Okay, and how many employees do you have to kind of manage that many policies?
Well, currently in the North Texas region, we have about 110 to 120 sales representatives.
And are those numbers of both the policy count and the employees, are they expected to kind of rise or fall within the next year or two?
We're definitely trying to look at new ideas for expanding both policy counts and sales managers and representatives.
Okay. And how often would you say that your employees spend in the field versus how often do they spend in the office?
I would say 70 to 80% is spent in the office just because communication is just easier that way.
All right. And would you say that something that would be able to be accessed mobile would help you or no?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. So currently, what kind of CRM systems are you using?
We don't really have just one. We actually have multiple systems right now that all current clients' information is logged in on and all employees have access to.
And how many employees depend on this system?
I would say largely most of the sales teams, yes.
Okay. And then how long have you been using these systems?
We've been using it for about the past 6 or 7 years. This is actually a system that we've adopted from our previous regions just because that seems to work best for us.
All right. And how does communication play? What factor does communication play in your day-to-day tasks?
Oh, it's extremely important just because we all need to keep constant touch with between the sales representatives and our clients and policyholders. And so we always need to be sharing information. We need to be able to share ideas, techniques, and strategies, and etc. Yes.
All right. And what would you say you like the best about the current systems they have in place?
I would say that Liberty Mutual enjoys just the fact that our systems are so customizable and unique to the individual, just because we understand that with adopting new systems, there's a certain learning curve. And so if we have multiple systems in place, it allows for the employees to pick and choose what works best for them.
And what would you say is the least favorable aspect of the systems you're using?
This kind of goes off on from customizability, but it's just the fact that we have so many. It's just the fact that not everyone has access to all systems and not all the systems share the data. And this also leads to some issues such as prospects being called on by more than one sales rep. So double calling, sometimes we even have triple calling. And just because it's multiple systems spread out, there's not just one cohesive CRM that keeps track of all those communication.
So would you say that your current system is more tailored towards the individual aspects, or is it more for team based?
It's absolutely more individual just because we only 20% of our current deals are presented as a team. And through individuals, it's easier just to have the same information based on one sales rep versus spread out between um, a team.
And would you say being more individual based is a pro or a con?
I would say that it is a pro. However, we're Liberty Mutual is always looking for improvement within its CRM and communication systems.
Mhm. And you mentioned that 20% of your sales are presented as a team. Would
Yes.
you like to up that number, or is that a number that you think is comfortable for you guys?
I would definitely like to up the number. The only reason it's such a small percentage as a team is just because we don't really have communication under one roof.
Right.
So it's easier for the sales team or for the sales representatives just to, keep track of their own information. But again, as I mentioned before, this poses multiple issues such as double calling and triple calling.
And how do you feel that your current systems affect your sales right now?
So far, I feel like it is okay, but our main goal is that we don't fall behind because our numbers have been growing,
Hmm.
but over the past couple of years, even in our previous regions, and especially since we're so new to the North Texas region, the numbers are becoming a little bit more stagnant.
So as you know, your sales team is really involved in generating sales leads.
Mhm.
Do you see any issues with how you guys are generating those leads?
Um, I do see some issues, mainly because um, well, we're not exactly entirely efficient for managing our sales pipelines. So this includes like lead ranking and ease of lead management and uploading bulk leads. I also see our company wanting to provide more visibility and control for the sales managers, just so that we can, generate faster and more accurate reporting because that's extremely important for keeping up with like sales leads, etc. Um, Another thing is like I just want to be able to have our salespeople increase their collaboration with each other because I feel like right now they're with the current system we have, it's a little bit more difficult to share ideas, techniques, and strategies between salespeople.
Right. And what do you think would make it easier for your employees to share ideas between each other?
Definitely a more cohesive system that everyone has access to because right now not all of our systems share the same data.
And this kind of goes back to the whole mobile access.
Hmm.
If there's a system that can provide that feature, do you think there'll be more employees willing to step out of the office and talk to clients one on one in like a coffee shop or something like that?
Oh, absolutely. I think, being able to just have a more casual setting would actually, increase the customer relationship just because, it's with a more sophisticated use of technology, it's critical that we don't fall behind with our customer relationships.
So, if there was a system that was more organized, how do you think that would affect your sales?
I definitely feel like it'll improve it, just because we would like to move beyond this current system and we just want to be able to add capabilities like for true customer relationship management, such as internal collaboration, opportunity sensing, deal tracking, and reporting.
So, what are some features that you currently have that you want to see in a potential system?
I do like the fact that our systems are so individualistic just because I feel like it makes it easier for employees to figure out what works best for them. But at the same time, I still want communication under one roof and I still want every employee to have this, to share the same data.
All right. And are there any concerns or reservations that you have in potentially switching over to a different system?
Yeah, actually we do. Just because with the integration of new systems, there's always a learning curve that is involved with familiarizing everyone with the system. And so mainly we're concerned with the reduction of productivity and growth, even if it is for a short time. And we're also somewhat suspicious of Salesforce cloud-based offerings. And another concern that Scott actually brought up was that Salesforce is a premium priced CRM, and so it doesn't really, compare favorably with like open source systems such as Sugar CRM.
Right. Okay, so basically to summarize, you want a system that is easy for your employees to kind of adapt to and customize and tailor to their own experience. Something that's more efficient, more centralized,
Mm-hmm.
and also it facilitates communication not only
Mm-hmm.
between your workforce but from your employees to the customers,
Mm-hmm.
and also one that potentially can support mobile use, on the go use.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm confident my team can come up with a solution and tackle all your needs. Um, I can come up with a demo that basically shows you like the benefits and even the like why this system will work best for you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
How does next Tuesday, October 22nd at around 3 p.m. sound?
I can do that.
All right. And will anyone else be joining us next week?
Um, I will be passing all this information on to Scott, but if he's available, then he will be joining us.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for your time. Be in
Thank
touch.
you.